Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Solita, the Soul Leader. Today's video, I want to talk about high self-esteem and their standards, right? So this is my take of dealing with people who have no loyalty and people who will betray you quickly for whatever they feel is better or deem is better, right? Only to find out it's not. And this is me referring to any situation in general. It don't have to be a relationship. It could just be like how people treat you regardless. And I'm basing this off of another pattern that I had to deal with from childhood that showed up all at once. It was like a ton of bricks hitting me. I was like, why are all of these things hitting me at once? I don't feel like facing it. And I'm pregnant too. I was pregnant. I was almost due with my baby too. So it did not feel good. And I was it was a lot of things I was dealing with. Like being pregnant. Going back and forth, juggling in my mind if I should end a relationship, because it was like a cycle going on for so long. And the issues had with, my parent and things like issues like minor little issues with family, things at work, and just random people. It was a lot. And I was like, why show up now? Why but I guess the Lord give it to his best warriors. Because I mean, I'm looking at myself now like, hold up. Hold up. That was a year ago? Like, what? Really? So let me get back on topic about high self-esteem and their standards. And this is in the tone of a person, like I said, that isn't loyal to you, but want you to be loyal to them. And this is friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, don't matter, mother, father. It doesn't matter what the relationship is. Loyalty is loyalty. Okay? Pick a side. So basically, there's these special people who can't stand someone who is confident, right? And so they go around to find them someone with low self-esteem. Like, say, like, for instance, like, I'm cool with somebody. Maybe it's a boyfriend. Maybe it's a homegirl. Whatever. And say, like, for a long time, you two always together and all that, and all your attention is being given to them. And then it's like the time when things change in your life and you can't get them the attention that you used to give them, and they get jealous, or they feel like they gotta feed that attention, and they get tempted to either trade you in for a new friend, or trade you in for a new level, or just trade you in for a small amount of time just to feed whatever that need is, or whatever, or trade you in forever, whatever the case may be, right? Because you got people who will dump you for forever and then find out whatever they wanted forever is not possible, okay? Because what they wanted was there right in their face, right? Which was like, well, you get where I'm going with that. All right, so that low self-esteem person will do anything to stay in the presence of that special person, right? I call them that special person because that's what they think they are. They think they're so much better. They feel like they're entitled to this and that, right? They think that people are supposed to bow down to them and do whatever they say. And if you don't do what they say, they'll be quickly to go look for it someplace else, only to know that whatever they were looking for, that you had, they're not going to find it in other people, right? I wish this thing stopped moving, right? Okay. So, now, because they'll do anything to stay in the presence as a special person, because they cannot believe that special person has chose them, right? And it's usually always somebody who can't even stand even on your level or whatever. They'll get somebody that remind them of you, right? And it is always for some fake old reason. Maybe because that person got a lot of connects or got a lot of money, or maybe this person dressed nice. It's like people will look at these people on the exterior and whatever they showing them at the time and be like, oh, well, that's better than whoever this person is becoming or whoever this person think they is. I get it over here and go over there and find out things ain't even what they thought it were, right? So now they got fake people around them, right? And they realize that one day, right? And so like the person that they thought was better than you, that would bring whatever into their life or add to their life, they willing to get down and dirty because they come from the dirt, So the special one cannot stand how high esteem people, because we have standards. People with high self-esteem, we have standards. And people who really got low self-esteem and control issues, they don't like people with standards. They don't like people who want to have other things going on in their life other than focusing on just them and always being available for just them. I think that's kind of selfish. It's like our standards is too high for them, so they don't even reach, or they can't reach it. So stop reaching before you fall in the same hole you came from. You can't be doing reaching if you can't reach over the hole. You need longer arms. And if it's too much, then it can never be enough. If high self-esteem people were too much, but low self-esteem will always take anything. My spirit is too rich to mess around with any old thing. Like in my opinion, I feel like people who feel like you should lower your standards for them just so they can be comfortable are very insecure. And for me, I need to be around people that are secure within themselves and content within themselves, no matter what the circumstances is, because to put your faith in other people and other things and places, we just went through something serious in the world, regardless of how it came about. But people put their faith in the wrong things, in the wrong people, in the wrong places, And for me, I feel like this is still a crucial time to put your faith and trust in God, and to not bend and fold to make other people comfortable, Why are people trying to control each other? That's not what we here to do. We here to love and help and each other grow. We here to spread love. God is all about love. Love conquers all. So I hope my video, it ain't stopped. Okay. So let me make sure I ain't lose where I was. So the high standards, yeah. So, I'm just saying, if your standards is high, don't lower them. And I'm not saying don't, you gotta bend a little bit. It depends on the situation. Don't be so high maintenance, nothing like that. But, don't lower your standards for people. I have learned that I did actually lower my standards, and I didn't have to, but I did for the sake of love and for thinking with my heart. And I know I speak on previous videos about using your heart, but you got to know when to use your heart. You got to know when to show your feelings. You got to know when to act on your feelings and when not to. So even when I speak on those videos about feelings, I'm not speaking on, think with your heart. No. Because when you think with your heart, most of the time you will get in trouble. Now, it is a time to do that, But then there's time to use your logic, use your brain, And I'm saying that, because I'm speaking about me and in my life and why I kept repeating the same cycles over and over and over and over. It was like a high for me, not getting enough, not getting enough. But I had enough, and I realized like that I create my reality. The only reason why the cycle kept going on because I was believing that it had to keep going on, So my standards have always been high, and I don't know why I would ever alter them. So I'm telling you, don't ever alter your standards for nobody. If you like things a certain type of way, okay, keep it that way. If you like living alone, but you like to date, well, do that. If you like being in a relationship, but you like to live separate, be that way. But, don't go bending when you ain't got to bend, because you only get one life. And you ain't always meant to be with just one person. Sometimes we got to go through a few people, then go through a few lessons in order to get to the same things that we claim we want. And I realized that, like, I know why I personally haven't got married, because I was being kept from marrying the wrong person. And also because I know that I am a wife, that I still wasn't ready myself. And so I'm learning what it takes to become a wife, and I'm learning what things to deal with, what not to, and how a wife is virtuous and all kinds of things. So, like I said, this is a beautiful journey for me, and I'm thankful for the storm that I went through and how it had passed, because this isn't the only storm I went through. So that's what makes it so much easier to understand that, okay, yes, this is something that caused a little heartbreak, but this ain't the only time I had my heart break. This ain't the only time that I was met with something like this, because I seen it in the beginning of my life, So I see the patterns, and I encourage you to focus on those patterns in your life, and don't lower your standards for nobody. So peace and blessings, beautiful souls, to the next video. See you next time.